This is Joey's kingdom. Unfortunately, he is running low on resources, and he has to build a new castle. He has decided that his only choice is to raid a neighboring village for gold, so that he can buy wood and other necessary supplies. So he readies some troops, as you can see, and prepares for the attack.
These are the troops I have chosen for my raid. Firstly, I've gathered several wall bombers to force a gap in the enemy's first line of defense. Then I have foot soldiers and giants to attack through the gaps in the wall. Finally, I trained archers and balloons to provide attack without penetrating the wall.
To begin the attack, several soldiers are sent in to bomb the wall in the upper left portion of your screen. They are successful in their job, and they are able to penetrate the wall, the first line of defense. Next come the balloons. They try to attack over the wall, but they fail because the army has special defenses specifically designed to defend against balloons.
Next, I decided to send in some troops to attack along the ground. These are the giants and foot soldiers. The giants go through the hole that have been forced in the wall, and the foot soldiers invade unprotected buildings searching for gold. The final wave of attack was a large group of archers and myself, the king. I went through the breach in the wall, and my archers tried to attack over the wall to my right. Unfortunately, our army was defeated, but we were able to gain enough gold to build a new castle.
Now we will explain how our video represents the immune system. The wall bombers breaking the wall, as you may have guessed, represents getting a cut or a splinter. Therefore, the wall represents the skin of the immune system.
Then the balloons attempt to attack over the wall. This is very similar to getting a disease through indirect contact, because the balloons don't break the wall or skin. In the attack, the balloons are easily defeated. They did not enter the enemy base at all. This represents an inhaled pathogen being kept out of the body by mucus and cilia.
You may have noticed that as soon as the balloons were deployed, they set off several bombs. This is extremely similar to the innate response of the immune system. The innate response is automatic, just as the bombs are.
The next wave of attack, as shown here, is my giants and foot soldiers. The giants go through the breach in the wall to attack. Before this, the hole in the wall was just a cut. The giants have now infected the cut. The foot soldiers do not breach the wall and do not do any significant damage. If there were a pathogen, they would have been kept out of the body by the first line of defense.
The third wave of attack was the archers and the King Joey. The archers are a troop that attack without penetrating the walls or skin. In this way, they are very similar to the balloons in what they represent. The same is true for the King Joey. He goes through the walls and is defeated just like the giants were. He is an infection that was fought by the body.
Finally, we will identify what represents the specific cells we have been studying. The killer T cells are any piece of defense that directly attacks the enemy. These are archer towers, cannons, etc. Each piece of defense has a certain range in which they can attack the enemy. The range represents the helper T cells because the range activates defenses, just as helper T cells activate the B cells.
The B cells are not shown directly in the battle. However, one of the main responsibilities of the B cells is to remember certain antigens, so that the body will never become ill from the same ones. In the game, the video is taken from any past defense, so that you can see how it was taken advantage of. This helps you see how you can adjust your base to become immune to a similar kind of attack in the